Hello everybody and welcome to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show. As you can see, this is our holiday set and this is our holiday show. You guys stick around, it's going to be a great show. We have great guests, wonderful music, you don't want to miss it. Alright, we're going to see you in just a moment. Stick around. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show. Obviously, this is my holiday show. My wonderful guest today is Linda Davis. Linda, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Linda is a part of an organization. Actually, it's the church. And I'm going to let you say the name of that church for me.
It's the Church at Bethel's Family.
The Church at Bethel's Family.
Yes.
Now, Linda tried to tell me that before we started the show. And I was like, I know I can't get that right. So I'm just going to have you say it. It's your church, and you're going to get it right. And now, not only you're a part of the church, but there's an organization that's under the umbrella of that church. And let me know a little bit more about that organization.
Well, we are actually, like I said, the Church at Bethel's Family. There is a newly formed women's auxiliary, and they are a volunteer group that the Lord has sent our way, and they are called the Heart of Hearts.
Okay.
And it's a volunteer committee that works alongside me. I actually am in community relations, capital development for Bethel's, and our goal is to do various community outreach projects for the community. And so having this team to work alongside me, because I'm one woman and I need the help, and the Lord is so good. He's provided me with these awesome women of God to work alongside me and help me get this work done. That
is fantastic. And you know, whatever task that's set before us, it takes people helping us.
Absolutely.
We can't do it by ourselves.
Do it alone.
And so I know you're really blessed to have these women participating in that organization.
So blessed.
With you. Now, how many women are actually a part of that organization with you?
Currently, we have about, I would say, a solid 8 women that are working alongside of me. And again, it's truly a God thing, Ferrell. I mean, the way God just brought these women together to prick their hearts, because I truly believe that we're here to serve. And we were put here for a reason and a season.
Yes.
And it's really about making a difference. And so that's what these women are doing. They're taking time out of their busy schedules to work alongside me. And they're just doing it, and their reward will be in heaven, because this is completely volunteer.
All right. That's awesome. And I certainly mirror what you just said.
Yes.
And their reward certainly will be in heaven.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that one of the things that you like to do is feed the homeless.
Yes.
I know you guys have a big passion for that. And not only that, but you guys feed from, I think it's, and don't tell me, I'm going to tell you, from 6,000 to 8,000 families a month.
That's correct.
That's got to be huge.
It's huge.
And now I know it's also taxing on the church as well, because you're actually focusing on, right now, the money that comes from the church.
Absolutely.
And you guys actually go out to the food bank and purchase the food to give away.
Yes, we do.
From what I understand.
Yes, we do. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk a little bit about that.
Let's talk about it.
First of all, I just want to first give all glory and honor to God for who He makes all of these things possible. Telling you, basically, we are under, as I said before, the umbrella of the Church at Bethel's Family. Our senior pastor is Pastor Walter August, and he is a true man of God. It's awesome to be a part of a church where we really are a church we are about kingdom business. We're about serving and giving back. And so that's what we do there at Bethel's. We have several nonprofits that are under that umbrella of Bethel's. We have Bethel's Global Reach, which is our missions team that goes to Kenya and Haiti and all of these various places to help people with the orphanages and medical supplies, etc. And that's headed up by our Pastor Holman. Pastor Holman does that piece. And we depend on people with that heart, that God has given that heart to do international missions. Okay, so we have that team. And then we also have our domestic team, which is Bethel's Heavenly Hands. They are the food pantry that you just mentioned.
Right,
we feed about 6,000 to 8,000 people a month. Okay,
wow.
That's a lot, right? We have a mass feeding, just so you know, every first, second, third, and fourth Thursday of the month. We have a mass feeding where families will come and they will get groceries. We give them perishables and non-perishables. We give them drinks. And they leave with a nice amount of food to go home and take to their families.
Wow.
Because in this day and time, as you know, there are a lot of hurting people out there. There are a lot of hungry people out there. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm blessed. I don't have to experience that. There are so many people out there that do. And it's about serving and being Jesus' hands and His feet. And so that's what we're doing by coming together as a church and as a community to help these families. And so that's what Bethel's Heavenly Hands does. Now, we are a volunteer-driven ministry.
Okay.
Currently, there are only 2 staff members. 2, did you hear me?
Wow.
2.
Wow.
2 staff members at Bethel's Heavenly Hands. And so we are completely volunteer driven. And so if anybody out there that's listening has a heart to give back and make a difference, you're sitting at home and you need something to do that's positive, that's impactful, please, by all means, reach out to Bethel's Heavenly Hands and volunteer your time so that you can be a part of something big. Because it's, again, it's not about us, it's all about Him. So it's about giving back, and that's what the food pantry does, because people rely on that. And when I tell you, I've met so many people that are homeless.
Yeah.
I've met woman after woman in their car, living in their cars with their children.
Really?
That come up, yes, and this is true stories. I could tell you so many stories where I've met people personally that are struggling, living on the streets, living under the bridge, that depend on us. We are their source. And so that's why, for me, it's a passion that the Lord has laid on my heart to serve and to give back. Right. And Bethel's is awesome, and our pastor has that heart. Yeah. So it's a blessing to be a part of a church like that.
Absolutely.
And so that's what it's all about, the food pantry. We also have a thrift store.
Okay.
Blessed Again thrift store.
So they can get some clothes from the thrift store.
I don't want to forget the thrift store. The thrift store is right next door to Bethel's Heavenly Hands. And so the thrift store has gently worn items. And so anyone can walk in. And again, let me tell you one of the cool things about us. We are not zip code restricted, which means we don't care where you live.
I think that's awesome.
We don't care if you come from another state. If you need help and you come to us, we're going to try to help you. It's not about what church you go to, where you live, your race, or anything like that. We are just there to help people. And so coming to us, we're going to make it very simple. You just fill out an application, and we'll provide you with a food card, which will allow you to get the free groceries. And then you can go right across the hall right there, next door to the thrift store, and you can go in and find gently worn items. And actually, we've had brand new items with tags. Wow. We've even had designer items in there. Wow. It's not unusual to find nice designer items where you could purchase for $3 or $5.
Wow. Okay, no, I'm going to stop you right there. Can I go shopping there too?
You sure can.
I'm like, okay, because I'm a goodwill person.
The more the merrier.
So if I go there and do a little shopping, give me some designer stuff, you know.
Absolutely.
So I didn't know if it was just strictly for the people that come in there.
No, it's for anybody.
I think that's fantastic.
It's for anybody.
And then those monies are going right back into the church.
The monies, exactly. I'm glad you said that, because when you shop at Bethel's and the Blessed Again thrift store, the funds are going to go back to the food pantry. And that's going to help us to buy food for the community.
Continue to recycle.
Yes, and so another thing that we ask you to do, for those of you that are listening, please clean out your closets. If you have shoes, coats, clothes, blankets, any of those items, any type of clothing items, that will help a family that really needs it. So we're praying that the Lord will use, move on your heart so that you can come and partner with us in that way as well. And the cool thing about it, anything that you give to us, we'll give you a receipt where you can actually take that and use that for your taxes. Okay,
I think that's wonderful.
It's a good thing.
You know what? I think it's a great thing, and I want to talk about it a little bit more when we come back in just a moment. You guys stick around.
Thank you.
Sky Trues Custom Eyewear has taken the world by storm. In only 8 months, Sky Trues has gained the eyes of many, including celebs like Big Sean, Little Flip, Destiny Child, Soulja Boy, just to name a few. Through custom design, Sky Trues can put your imagination on your frames. I bring to you the next big thing in Houston, Sky Trues, created by Golden Boy, the musician, the artist, the entrepreneur, and grassroots marketing genius. Be inspired. Sky Trues, custom designed frames. Sky Trues.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show. I hope you guys are having as wonderful a time as we are.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for coming to the show again, Linda Davis.
Thank you, Ferrell, for having us.
Absolutely. Now, for those of you that might just be joining us, we're actually talking about giving in this organization through Bethel's Church called
The Church at Bethel's Family.
The Church at Bethel's Family. The organization is the Heart of Hearts.
Yes.
And man, you guys are doing something really big over there.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I would like to just touch on that. Heart of Hearts, as I mentioned before, it's an auxiliary, and we're working to provide families with food. And these are families that we have know that need help. Okay, and there are a lot of them out there. And so what our goal is to try to feed 400 families through boxes. And these boxes would provide them with a turkey or a ham, with dressing, mashed potatoes, fruit, etc. And a lot more. All of the fixings that we take for granted because we have those things.
Yeah.
And so we want to do that for other families. And if you're willing, if you're out there and you want to help us, we definitely would love to have your help. We're asking for you to make a small donation of $50. That would feed 6 people.
$50 would feed 6 people.
6 people.
Wow.
And so we're praying we're praying that the Lord will move on your heart so that you can make a donation. And if that's you, and if you're willing to help us, which I pray that you will, please go to GoFundMe.com/Heart of Hearts. And therefore you can click on the link there and you can make your donation. It's very easy. Again, you just go to GoFundMe.com/Heart of Hearts and you click on that link. And you can go and make your generous donation, and your donation will go a long way. So we really appreciate that.
Now, let me ask you real quick, too. Now, I know the $50 is the donation that you're asking for, but if someone didn't have the $50 and wanted to perhaps give 15 or 20, are they able to do that as well?
Absolutely, and that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing that up.
Okay.
Yes, they can. Whatever you can do, we would be very grateful.
You know what? Another thing that I think is really cool about your organization, because during the holidays, of course, we think about people in need, but it's a year-round thing.
That's
because
true.
if they're only fed
That's
at
true.
Christmas time or Thanksgiving time,
What about the rest of the year?
What about the rest of the year?
Amen.
And I think the beautiful thing about the Heart of Hearts auxiliary
Yes.
through the church is awesome because you guys feed people year-round.
Yes.
And on particular days. So that in itself,
Yes.
I think,
Actually, you're raising a very good point because that's one of the things working for Heavenly Hands and through Bethel's. It's a year-round thing. This is only Christmas time, like you said. This is just this 1 month. But trust me, people are hungry 365 days a year.
Absolutely.
So we're praying that you will help us through donations. Now, one of the things that you touched on earlier in regards to Heavenly Hands, the food that we actually feed the families, that's being paid for through tithes and offerings.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
wow.
we do need partners to help us to feed these families, okay? And again, if you are interested, please go to our website, www.bethelsfamily.org, and you can see all of the different things that we have going on at Bethel's.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's fantastic. And they have a lot of things going on at Bethel's, and it's just really designed to bless and help people.
It's all about, we are a true empowerment center, and we're a holistic empowerment center. So we have all sorts of things happening.
You know what? And I want you to explain that real quick for the audience. We only have like 2 minutes left. But what is a holistic?
Let me tell you what a holistic approach is. We have the food pantry. We have Bethel's Place, which does Spanish classes, English classes, GED classes. We have a university, a Christian university, Belhaven University,
Really?
yes, where you can go and get your master's or your bachelor's degree. We also have a dentist office. Where people, it's catered to the community, and it's a real dentist office. It's called Amazing Smiles.
Yeah.
Their original location is in Sugar. Along with, I do not want to forget Global Reach, and that's the team that does the missions. So and then we also have a Christian academy. So for 4 to 6-year-old kids, we have an academy.
Well, so they just got it going on. I think it's safe to say they got it going on.
And God gets all the glory.
At Bethel. God certainly gets all the glory. You know what? Real quick, before we wrap up, if you could give us the location of Bethel's for those people that may be interested.
It's 12660 Sandpiper in the Southwest community. If you're familiar with the Fondren Southwest area, that's where we're located. And we would love to have you. If you're interested in coming to our services, our service times are 7:30, 9:30, and 11:30. And that's
Okay.
Bethel's Family, the church at Bethel's Family. And we would love to have you.
All right, the church at Bethel's Family.
Yes.
You guys remember that. I hope you guys are enjoying this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show
Yes.
as much as I am. Now, we're going to be back in just a moment with my musical guest, Mr. Ethan Johnson. You guys stick around. We'll see you in just a moment.
Sky Trues Custom Eyewear has taken the world by storm. In only 8 months, Sky Trues has gained the eyes of many, including celebs like Big Sean, Little Flip, Destiny's Child, Soulja Boy, just to name a few. Through custom design, Sky Trues can put your imagination on your frames. I bring to you the next big thing in Houston, Sky Trues, created by Golden Boy, the musician, the artist, the entrepreneur, and grassroots marketing genius. Be inspired. Sky Trues, custom designed frames. Sky Trues.
All right, as promised, my musical guest is here, Mr. Ethan Johnson. Ethan, welcome to the show, man. Yeah. Ethan is one amazing talent. He plays around the city. He actually hails from Beaumont, Texas, and he's here today to perform on the show. You're going to see him a little bit later in the show. But I want to ask you a few questions, man. Now, you have been playing music since you were how old?
Since I was 4 years old.
Wow.
4 years old. Wow. And you know what? It's certainly evident when you get behind that keyboard and start doing your thing. Yes, sir. Now, you've worked with quite a few people. Tell me some of the people you may have worked with.
Yes, I've worked from various artists, from V. Michael McKay, who's a songwriter for Byron Cage and Yolanda Adams. I've worked with Corey Stood, T. Gay Ferguson, Michael Grimm from Season 5 of America's Got Talent, and so on and so forth.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? When I was putting the Christmas show together and we were getting the musicians together, there was one person I said, I got to have Mr. Johnson on the show because this boy is bad. And we just had the opportunity to see you play actually at a private party.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, Ethan, you got to do the show, man. Yes. You got to drive down from Beaumont, Texas and be on the Ferrell Phelps show. Now, we're going to get to hear you sing in just a little while. Now, you sing primarily...
I primarily sing more R&B, but I know who blessed me with the God-given talent that I have, and it's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Yes, thank you.
And you know what? Speaking of that God-given talent, a minute ago had us all shouting up in here and everything. I mean, he had me going so much, I didn't think I was going to be able to do the show.
What my mother and father both taught me, and grace of God, I still have them in my life. You have to give back to who gave it to you. And it's better to give than to receive.
Yes.
And that's what this season is all about.
Yeah, and you know what? You're exactly right. And that is what this season is all about. It's about giving. So we are going to be blessed in just a minute when you give your talent to the world through the vision that you have here on the platform of the Ferrell Phelps Show. So we're looking forward to that, man. Now, you're going to also perform, you're going to do a Christmas carol, I'm sure. Yes. But we might throw a little R&B in there or something like that as well, right?
Yes.
All right, man. I think that's fantastic. Ethan, now tell me, how do people find out about you?
They can go on my Facebook, Ethan Johnson. They can also go to my website, artistecard.com/Ethan Johnson. And then you can also subscribe there. So all my followers can subscribe, and as soon as I post something new, a new picture,
they get to see that.
They can see that, and it alerts your phone or tablet or email, just like an Amber Alert would. So,
wow.
So you get it direct.
So is that why my phone been blowing up? I couldn't pass that up. Man, so what's going on with you in the future, man? I know you're doing a lot of things.
I'm doing some new recording right now. Studio 713 is allowing me to utilize their studio and do my productions. I really want to be heard.
Okay.
It's not just for the money, it's not just for the fame. I just want to, everybody wants their voice to be heard, and you have to learn that you have to stay humble, you have to stay dedicated. It's hard work. Dedication goes a long way. But with grace of God, I have, a successful staff, a group of band members, a group of people that just stood by my side throughout this whole journey.
Right.
And we still got a long way to go. So.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, what would you say to another young man that's out there that wants to do what you are doing?
Just follow your dreams. Don't let nobody stray you away from that. Keep doing what you're doing. Perfect your craft and just give it all to him, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here today. So.
There it is. Okay, now you guys stick around, man, because Ethan's going to perform a little bit later in the show. You don't want to miss it. All right, we'll be back.
Please make a way, 'cause I need reaching my high right away.
Sky Trues Custom Eyewear has taken the world by storm. In only 8 months, Sky Trues has gained the eyes of many, including celebs like Big Sean, Little Flip, Destiny's Child, Soulja Boy, just to name a few. Through custom design, Sky Trues can put your imagination on your frames. I bring to you the next big thing in Houston, Sky Trues, created by Golden Boy, the musician, the artist, the entrepreneur, and grassroots marketing genius. Be inspired. Sky Trues, custom designed frames. Sky Trues.
All right, welcome back to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show. This is my holiday edition, so I have vocalist here, Kai Hicks. Welcome to the show, baby. Yeah. You know, Kai is actually a three-peat. This is her third time on. In fact, she's been on the show more than anybody else. Exactly. There you go. Now that I think about it, man, and you know what? But Kai is so awesome. I always wanted to come, especially around the holidays. She's an awesome vocalist. She sings with a little bit of everybody, from Beyonce to Jennifer Lopez to you know what? Tell them some of the folks you can sing with.
Okay, well, he said Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez, Lettucey, Jerry Lawson, LaToya Luckett, Jay Holiday. I did the Grammys. I'm also part of Black Girls Rock on BET.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you know what? And Regina Bell. We forgot about Regina. And you sing with Regina like on a regular basis.
For the last 10 years almost.
Every time I turn around, I'm fixing to fly out of town. We going to Africa this time. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Wish I could sing.
That's my godmother mentor.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Great
that's fantastic. Now, as far as music is concerned, I know since the last time you and I saw each other, I think you even had a single that you actually wrote and created, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Me and a young man named Chad Black wrote a song called Questions, which is on iTunes. R&B all day. I'm a soul singer, so
yeah,
I like to sing about life. And that was my life at the time.
That real stuff.
Yeah. I'm all better now, though.
You know, as we know, music can be very therapeutic.
Absolutely.
You know, and a lot of times the music that you feel is the one that comes from the heart.
Yeah.
When different people have experienced different things and they put it in music.
Absolutely.
And I think one of the singers that do that best is Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, you actually can feel her pain and whatever it is that she has gone through and dealt with. And you know what? When you sing, I can feel that in certain songs that you sing as well.
Oh, yeah. I don't really sing anything if it's not equated to my life at the time.
Yeah.
Or there's certain things I can't fake, and music is one of those things I can't fake.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now, you've been doing music for how long now?
Oh, I would say professionally about the last 15 years.
About the last one. And you know, the interesting thing about your story is that the music was kind of a fluke.
Yeah.
Kai just happened to be singing in a club called the Red Cat. Just singing and doing her thing.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another.
Funny story.
And then another, and then another. And next thing she knew, she was on stage with Jennifer Lopez and flying here with Beyonce and doing. So isn't that? I think that's just. And you know, one of the things that I do know from a spiritual and biblical perspective is that when God gives you a gift, He'll make room for that gift, for that gift to prosper and that gift to grow, and not only that, but to bless other people, because it's all about blessing other people through the gift. What is a gift if you can't give it to somebody?
That's right.
Can I get an amen on that? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I like to reflect on Christmas and the holidays and wonderful memories that I can recall for myself. What's a wonderful memory that you can recall?
My favorite memory is the one that we do every year. It's the annual theme Christmas. It's just we pick a theme every year and we come dressed as that theme. Like I said, last year it was superheroes and supervillains, and I was Catwoman for Christmas.
All right.
Yeah.
So did you wear a cat suit?
Well, absolutely. What's a Catwoman without the cat suit?
Oh, yeah.
I had the mask. I had cat eyes and everything.
What?
I have to show it to you, honey.
Come on now. We might have to get a picture and implement that on this segment.
Please do.
You know what?
I have the perfect picture.
Don't play.
I do.
All right, y'all heard the list. We need to get that picture so we can edit that into this and see Catwoman. Yeah.
But we do it real big like that. I'm all about family.
Yeah. And it's that time of year. We
Yeah.
should all be about family and giving and sharing and doing wonderful things, creating memories. That's what the holidays certainly are all about.
Right.
You know what? You're going to perform for us in just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it ain't a thing?
No.
It's not a
She
thought?
gonna perform. She said, I think. No, there ain't no thinking. She performing
That works.
in a minute.
I got you.
All right, she gonna blow for us, right?
Got you.
All right, baby. All right, we're gonna be back in just a moment. You guys stick around. My next guest is Miss Erica. Erica is also a vocalist. She's gonna be up with us in just a moment. Stick around.
Sky Trues Custom Eyewear has taken the world by storm. In only 8 months, Sky Trues has gained the eyes of many, including celebs like Big Sean, Little Flip, Destiny Child, Soulja Boy, just to name a few. Through custom design, Sky Trues can put your imagination on your frames. I bring to you the next big thing in Houston, Sky Trues, created by Golden Boy, the musician, the artist, the entrepreneur, and grassroots marketing genius. Be inspired. Sky Trues, custom designed frames. Sky Trues.
All right, welcome back to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show, where my guest today is Erica Natturner. Well, actually, Erica, but Nocturnal is the name of your group.
That's the name of the band.
The name of the band. All right. I wanted to make sure I get that right. You know, a lot of times we got to get titles right, so everybody know who everybody is.
Gotcha.
Erica Nocturnal.
Mr. Phelps.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This girl's a mess. You know, I've been hearing about Erica for a long time. I actually got to see you perform several times myself, and of course, you know, myself being around, all the musical folks.
Yes, you're big time.
And all that. I don't know about all that.
So I'm thankful you came to my show. Yes, I feel privileged.
Oh, come on.
Feel privileged.
I feel privileged right now.
Oh,
How about
so
that?
sweet. Let's
There
give
we
Mr.
go.
Phelps a hand. He's great, right? Okay.
That was good, though. That was good. Now, she said she was nervous. I don't see no nervousness happening right now. She's making me nervous.
That's your co-host.
Now, I know that you sing with a lot of different people, and R&B is kind of like your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got a little neo soul kind of flavor in you too. I see sometime when you're doing your thing.
Yeah, I get it from my boss, who's actually in the building, who put me in the game.
Yeah, now the woman that put her in the game with the singing thing is Kai Hicks, who we had on just a moment ago, who was also an awesome performer. You know what? And I like the idea that each one reach one.
Yeah.
So when you have,
She did that. That's a lot of the local artists you see, and they're doing big things. She's done that. So she's done that. She's awesome.
What was so interesting is how I started off for Takea. And I'm sure somebody gave her an opportunity, and then she exposes other people, and they get opportunities, and it just continues to grow. But that's back to what we're talking about,
Exactly.
the gift of giving, whatever that is, And when you have a gift, the gift is not just for you to harbor for yourself,
That's right.
but it's for you to give to others and bless them
right.
along their journey. And so I like to see the fact that you ladies, and it's good to see sisters doing that.
Yeah. Who run the world?
Who run the world?
Girls.
Yeah.
So you gotta get your parts right in the back. Get your parts right in the back. Come on, audience, get your parts right.
Again, a mess. A mess. Now you sang with a lot of different people, just like Takea have. A lot of yours are in the gospel industry. Tell me some of the people that you've also sang with.
I've sang background for Darshell, Donnie McClurkin, and a lot of our local artists. Sean McLemore, Cedric Ballard is actually where she found me. Gary Mays, New Era. So I've had the chance to share the stage with Nikita Clegg Fox. I've been truly blessed. I've truly been blessed. Gospel is where it all started for me, and I never planned to do this. This was never.
Really?
My very first show, she was supposed to do it with me and help me through it.
Okay.
I was not going to do it. She said, you need to take the show. And I said, no. She said, yes. She said, I'm telling you. She pushed me out there, and she got a call to leave the country, to go perform out of the country. So she was not there, as she promised she would be.
And left you hanging.
Left me hanging. So I had to do it on my own, but I learned from it. I've grown from it, and I'm so thankful to her because truly my gift has made room for me. This is all that I do.
Wow.
Like,
And you know what? I always count it a blessing when you're able to do what you love doing and live from what you love doing. It is certainly a blessing. Yes. Yeah. And you know, it takes guts to step out there. And it takes faith to step out there.
Yes, and nerves. It takes a lot more now. The Lord got to do a whole lot. He had to do a whole lot with me.
He had to work with you a little bit.
He had to work with me.
Come on now.
Yeah, because I was background. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to, actually, she found me singing background. We were actually in the midst of a recording for Cedric Bell. I think it was Cedric's second recording that I was doing with him.
Okay.
And she was in the rehearsal, and the storm had hit in Katrina.
Okay, I remember
Sheila
that.
Jackson Lee approached her to do a show at one of the large venues, a benefit show to help those coming from the Katrina, situation. And when she told me, I used to jug at it, and now when you're ready, girl, I got you. I would go to the show and support. I was just joking. Now and then I got dumbfounded. I was like, me, oh, you want me to come for real? And so
camera shy.
Yeah, and so I've been out there ever since, and it's been a blessing. I've had a lot of opportunities. We sang with Michael Bublé together. We did the Texas leg of the tour.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
Michael Bublé, man, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, it was a great opportunity. At the time, what he would do is he would choose his background from every state he went to.
Right.
So the background singers would do that leg of the tour for that state.
Okay.
And so I was blessed to be able to do that.
That is awesome. You got a great resume.
Not like his, but I'm on my way.
Hey, that's all right. You are certainly on your way.
God has been good to me.
And what a talented person you are.
Thank you.
And you know what? The beautiful thing about artistry is that everybody's gift is a little bit different.
Right. Absolutely.
Takea's not like yours. Darshell's is not like yours. Yours not like. And you got this kind of raspy thing going on in your voice, something in your throat, something you be doing.
I'm hoarse most of the time. That's all it is.
That's what it is.
No, I'm just playing. But it's my tone. I've told it's my tone. I don't know because I've always thought I used to be that person. I'm about to cry. But I used to be that person that nobody. I never forget the first time I sang for Darshell. They were like, who is she? And it was Kim Burrell on the stage and Leona Daniels, and these were big people.
Yeah.
And they were on stage singing background. They were like, well, where'd she come from? How'd she get up here? It was that thing, and I was thought of not to be able to sing. And it wasn't that they were shunning me, so to speak, but I wasn't known in that industry.
Right.
To be the person. She didn't come through the ranks like we did. How did she get on this platform? How did she on the stage like that? Who is she? Well, we need to meet you. Who are you? And it was kind of the same way for the R&B thing. Okay. It's well, how is she headlining? How is she doing this and how is she doing that? But I never thought I could sing. I never thought I could do this. He really has, and I'm saved. That's the first thing, and I don't make any bones about it when I get on stage. So I think that's what has helped me to get as far along as I have, because at my show I let them know this is just entertainment. Now I'm saved now. And my whole band is saved.
That's right.
All right. I think that is fantastic, man. And you know what? I'm really excited to hear you in just a moment.
Okay, great. I'll be happy to do something.
And I'm excited to share you with the world. on the platform of the Ferrell Phelps
Yes.
Show.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. We're
I
going
love
to see
it.
you in just a moment. Now, you know what? How can people find out more about you?
It's Erica Nocturnal everywhere. ErikaHnocturnal. Website, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Touch it all. We got it. Erica Nocturnal. And we're here for your entertainment pleasures.
All right. Now, that's coming from somebody who just said that she was camera shy. Now, if y'all still believe that. Man, I'm so excited about everything. God bless you.
I'm good. I'm
God
good.
bless you.
Thank you for this.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
absolutely.
you having me.
Absolutely, and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
That means a lot. And we're going to be back in just a moment with my last and final guest, musical artist Darshell Alpine. You guys stick
Can't wait to
around.
hear it. Yes.
Sky Trues Custom Eyewear has taken the world by storm. In only 8 months, Sky Trues has gained the eyes of many, including celebs like Big Sean, Little Flip, Destiny's Child, Soulja Boy, just to name a few. Through custom design, Sky Trues can put your imagination on your frames. I bring to you the next big thing in Houston, Sky Trues, created by Golden Boy, the musician, the artist, the entrepreneur, and grassroots marketing genius. Be inspired. Sky Trues, custom designed frames. Sky Trues.
All right, welcome back to this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show with my guest, as promised, Darshell McAlpine. Man, you know, I've been begging Darshell to come on the show. I'm like, Darshell, you got a great voice, girl. I want you to come on the show and just sing for the folk a little bit, show us a little something, something. And I actually got to see her at a private party recently where she sang, and she told me about her singing. I'm like, wow, man, you can sing for real. You know how some people just say, oh, I can sing, you be like, oh Lord. But when I saw her singing, I'm like, you know what, you got to come on the show. And she's like, you know what, I'm gonna just say this. She's soon to be the wife of my little brother, Ken Grissom. Yeah, so we are excited. She just moved to Houston just a little while ago, actually.
In June.
And we've connected and hung out, and I've got to see you sing and perform and all this good stuff. And I'm excited about you performing today.
Thank you. I'm excited about performing. I wouldn't do it if you didn't push me.
Oh, well, you know what? Sometimes you just need that little nudge to go on and get in front of the camera. How long have you actually been singing, Darshell?
I don't really remember not singing. Probably my earliest memory is probably 4.
Wow.
So.
You know what I recognize with a lot of the talent that have been on the set today? A lot of this gift that they had in them at an early age is certainly stirring up in them, even in their adult life.
Yeah.
And it's certainly making a way for them and making room for them in their lives and things like that. I heard you singing like some neo soul kind of stuff too.
I do a little bit of something. I am not officially, this is not what I do for a living. I like to sing for fun. I've sung, all of my life in choirs, and I perform quite a bit, but I went through a really rough time and took a really long hiatus.
Is that right?
And maybe in the last year, I said there's 2 things that I want to do that I stopped doing during that period. I want to start writing again and start singing again.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
So Ferrell sent me a message about a writing gig that I submitted some work for, and I'm writing again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited about that too, man. And you know what? The blessing for me is when an opportunity is presented and I have friends and people that I love and care about, and I know this is what they do, I'm going to make sure I present that opportunity to those people. Because if you grow, I grow. And it's all about giving. Again, like I said earlier in the show, giving, helping, blessing. That's what this is about. And so for you to be excited about that writing gig, it makes me excited.
I think you can look around this room, and so many people that I've met with you often say, you know, Ferrell helped me do this, or introduced me to this person, introduced me to that person. I really appreciate that, that you are a real friend.
Thank you so much. She's trying to make me cry.
You haven't done enough of that already.
I cried already.
You've done enough of that already.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Ethan Johnson got on the keyboards and started singing, and next thing I know, I just had to walk out for a minute. I'm like, I can't do this here. Man. But I want you guys to know, all the musical guests that you've seen on the show today, they're going to come back in just a moment and perform. And you guys are going to see what I was talking about. You know? You're going to see what I was talking about. Now, you say you took a little hiatus from music and things like that because different things happen.
Right. Life happened.
Life happened.
Life
you know,
got pretty rough there for a minute.
Yeah, and that's what life is. It gets kind of rough for a minute, but guess what? We have to start over.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. And it's weird that I would leave the thing or stop doing the things that gave me joy. But when you're in a place of so much unhappiness, it's hard to even sometimes find joy in that. But you know, my son says to me, "You're singing all the time. You sing. I'm singing in the shower. I'm singing around the house because different songs at different times are ministering to me, pulling me out of that place. And over time,
Come on, now.
I felt my help coming.
Come on, now.
Oh yeah. So it's all right now, though.
Come on,
Yes.
now.
All right.
All right. And that's the beautiful thing about music, is because it can transition you from one place to the other, and it can also make you feel great. When you might be low, if you get the right music in your spirit, it can lift you up. You know, God did a beautiful thing when He created music, and then He blessed wonderful people like yourself for it to be instilled in, for you guys to bless the world with what you got in you. And I think that's a tremendous blessing in itself. You know, I can talk to you all day long. You know that, right?
And you know how we roll.
And you know how we roll. But I'm fixing to roll this one on up. And I'm ready to get to that music.
Yes.
So we're going to come back in just a moment with Kai Hicks, Darshell McAlpine, messing up, Mr. Ethan Johnson, Erica Natturner. You guys stick around. You don't want to miss the final part of this show. They're going to perform. Get my Kleenex. All right, folks, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, everybody, as promised, we have Kai Hicks in the house and Mr. Ethan Johnson as they perform
Oh Holy Night.
Oh Holy Night. All right.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of a dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sere and narrow pining till He appeared, and the souls felt His word. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees and hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine.
All right.
Oh,
Nocturnal. Erica's going a cappella.
Since it's the Christmas season, I just thought I'd give thanks if that's okay.
Amen.
All right. How can I say thanks for the things He's done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels, they could not express my gratitude. All that I am and could ever hope to be, I owe it all to Thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He's done. For with His blood He has saved me, and with His power my God has raised me. To God be the glory for the things He has done. Just let me live my life, and let it be pleasing, Lord, to Thee. And if I should gain any praise, let it all go towards Calvary. For with His blood He has saved me, and with His power my God He raised me. To God be the glory for all things, for keeping me for the things. I'm thankful He saved me for the things He has done.
All right. All right. Welcome, Mr. Ethan Johnson.
So I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas, and as I trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. This Christmas, the fireside is blazing bright, and we're carefully through the night, and this Christmas special Christmas for me. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Come on. Hey.
Right, Ethan.
Presents and cards are here. My world is filled with cheer. You. This Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes are shine the town to do. This Christmas, fireside blazing bright, and we carefully through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Hey, and this Christmas will be so special for you and me. Yes, it will be. Hey, shake your hand now. See you and me together, make this Christmas right.
final performance of the afternoon. We have Darshell McAlpine. All right.
Woo, woo, woo!
Wow, what an awesome Christmas show 2014. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this edition of the Ferrell Phelps Show. Now, for more information about the Ferrell Phelps Show, you can certainly reach us at Let's Talk About It 12TV at gmail.com. That's Let's Talk About It 12TV at gmail.com. You can also go to our YouTube channel. Simply go to YouTube, type in the name Ferrell Phelps, and all of our shows are right there. Thank you so much for making this a wonderful show. Special thanks to everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Until next time, folks, we'll see you then, and Merry Christmas.